evening, a musical relationship slash friendship was born. Even with playing music on stage with other musicians, there has to be chemistry there, and at the same time, it's like you want to be able to have chemistry away from the stage as well. Because if you have chemistry away from the stage, your show and your stage presence and everything like that
Yeah.
is going to be
People
even
pick
greater.
up on it. Not just entertainment, what we do. We'll be talking to designers and entrepreneurs and people just trying to get their t-shirt brand popping. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever your hustle is, this is Hustlenometry 101. And we're going to all get there together.
Shag Motown. So like I told you, I got these.
Yeah, yeah,
Chairman of the
Brandon.
board, sure.
Yeah, Brandon.
That's what it is. You.
Yeah. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Are
What's
we coming
happening?
in loud and clear?
I can hear you. I
Man,
can see you.
it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode, you said 16, Famous in the Green Room,
Yeah, man.
episode 16 of the No Shortcuts with Midas and Famous.
Get you one.
Hey, are we about to repeat the Rich Girl Sip episode?
I know, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
it's
This
a
is our
lovely
Sweet
day.
16, homie.
Sweet 16. So it's been 4 months since we started
Yeah, yeah,
recording and embarking upon this journey. The
definitely.
brainchild of DJ Famous. He
Hey,
asked me to come along for the ride. I'm co-piloting, you know what I mean? And here we are with the
appreciate you.
No Shortcut Show. Today is May 24th. I must say we are glad. We're glad that homeschool and virtual learning is
Yes,
completed on our end. And
yes.
we just basking in the glow of these good grades.
That is
You know what I
nice.
mean? Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's been
Yeah,
a interesting and a lot of hard work the last couple of years since the pandemic
yeah,
came upon us, and I decided to homeschool my son. So we
yeah,
we feeling
definitely.
good about completing that task. We give you guys a moment or two to come on in. If you're coming
Good
in,
work,
ladies and
man.
gentlemen, please drop us a comment. Let us know
Please,
that you're here. Let us
please.
know where you're chiming in from, and also feel free to share this to your individual pages, because we always feel here at the No Shortcut Show that the more the merrier.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
We're almost
yeah.
done with that school thing too, man. Not homeschooling, but we have the two younger ones. They finished last week,
Ah,
kindergarten and pre-K, and then
okay.
the elementary school. She has one more week. This is the last week of school, and
Hmm.
then like that old rock song, "School's
Yeah,
out
out
for
for the
summer."
summer.
Yeah,
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 man. It's always a beautiful time of year.
yeah.
And shout out to all the teachers out there. I know my
Absolutely.
sister's on here, and
Yep.
she's in the field of education. She's a curriculum coordinator, and she's an entrepreneur as well with
Yep.
a touch of faith. Shout out to her. I know she's becoming excited about this time of year also. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, let me
Yo,
introduce to you
who are
this
these
gentleman
guys?
to the left of the screen. This guy is an event coordinator. He's
I
also a
am.
digital media strategist.
Yeah,
And he's also, believe it or not, your favorite DJ's favorite DJ.
I
This
am.
man goes by the name of DJ Famous. Also, Travis Bizel. You can make
Hey,
some noise for him. You know what
and
I'm
I hit the
saying?
right button. Thank you,
Yeah,
my
you
brother.
did. Yeah. You
Thank you,
getting
my
it
brother.
down.
I'm getting to this producing thing, man.
Get down on
Uh,
it.
Always joined by my co-host with the
Yeah.
most,
All right.
MC, Master of
Uh-huh.
Ceremonies,
Yeah.
MD, microphone doctor,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
musician, keyboardist,
Uh-huh.
musical director,
Man.
chairman of the board, Mellow Groove, Jerry
Yeah.
Midas Hardison. What's
Thank you
happening?
so much. Hey, I see you got your mellow groove merch on there, right
Representing.
there, folks. Yeah,
Representing.
yeah, yeah. Get it at a
Representing.
Mellow Groove show near you.
Yeah.
We're glad We're glad to be here, excited to see you all today. We're blessed, we're humble,
Yeah.
and thankful that you guys decided to join us. We understand that for a lot of you, this may be dinner time, but you're more than welcome to fix your plate and pull right on up.
Come on. Come on. We got
Hmm.
Faith. Faith is in the house. Thank you, Faith. Good evening. And
Hello to everybody.
James Dixon.
Yeah,
Reelect
reelect. Is
Jan.
that my
Yeah.
uncle or is that
Yeah.
somebody represent? My uncle is actually the sheriff of Chesterfield County.
Well, let's make
I'm
sure
not
he gets
sure.
reelected.
Yeah, is that his account right there, James? What up, Unc? Yeah, we got to make sure, ladies and gentlemen, if you're under the sound of my voice in Chesterfield County, when it's time to go to the polls,
Yeah.
make sure you go to the polls and put that check mark,
Yeah.
put that double check mark beside Sheriff JD,
Yeah.
Sheriff James Dixon in the house. Appreciate you guys joining us today. You know, we
Yeah.
just taking it light.
I don't think I knew that was your family. I used to be in Chesterfield a lot. The past few years when I was working in that area doing direct TV, and I was that was
Uh huh.
my area, Chesterfield, Sherrall. I was down there a lot these past couple years, and I would
Yeah.
see I would see his name everywhere, but I didn't know that was your family.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
uncle, man. My mom's
awesome.
baby brother. Man, we was. I mean, he had a hand in raising me. You know, as far as like sports are concerned, and
Yeah,
just being exposed to different things, and you can tell famous and those at home like every week how how tight the family bond is. You know,
absolutely.
with me, I'm very fortunate individual, man, that
Yeah,
has a family that supports all of my endeavors. So
yeah,
I don't take that lightly. I'm very thankful and very appreciative and
yeah,
love them all, you know?
for sure, for sure. And we appreciate you all being here, and I always love it when the Hardison slash Dixon family come through as well. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
I'm glad. I
Yeah.
like that about about your family, man. That y'all are all there to support each other and things like that. I think that's very important and
Oh yeah.
special. It's special, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, man. And I
Yeah.
don't take it lightly. And I have to attribute a lot of the quote unquote success is due to their support, and they always, even as a kid, and being interested in music, and somehow these drum sets and keyboards pop up,
Yeah.
so they've always, and even with sports, they made sure I had everything that
Yeah.
I needed,
Yeah.
to at least be given a fair shake at anything that I desired to do. Antoine is on, I guess, from last week. What up, bro? Come on in
What's
the
up,
house.
my man Antoine? What's happening?
Yeah, mom is chiming in now, watching the comments.
For
Hey,
sure. For
mom,
sure.
just talking about you guys over there.
Yeah, we're gonna have Antoine. Antoine was on last week, and we're gonna have his episode up on the YouTube channel tomorrow. So if you
Yeah,
missed it, or if you've seen it and you want to watch it again because he really came with it,
yeah,
definitely pull that up on the YouTube. We'll drop the links in here tomorrow, tonight, but it'll be up
yeah,
live tomorrow morning on the YouTube channel as well.
yeah, yeah.
'Cause
And we
he
just
did
dropped,
awesome.
the episode with our Mellow Groove chairman of the board, brethren,
Yep.
with Brandon Stevens. That's now on the YouTube. So, folks, make sure you go over to that YouTube page
Yeah.
and like and subscribe. You can find us under the No Shortcuts with Midas and Fame.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah. Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And share it with friends. It's
Yeah.
nothing like the element of discovery, when you discover something
Uh huh.
and you share it with someone else, and you be the
Yeah.
cool kid.
Yeah, because then they're going to hit you back and say, yo, thank you for sharing that with me. I really, really enjoyed that, you know?
Yeah,
And
yeah, I see mom.
it's a quick one. We don't keep y'all too long. We go 30, 45 minutes most of the time. So it's a quick listen, a quick watch,
Yeah,
while you're getting your things done. Just tune us
that's
in
it.
and
And comment every once in a while, let us
comment.
know
Yeah.
you're here, give us some energy, you
Yeah.
know Yeah, and just to let you guys know, we don't have a special guest plan for tonight, but we
Hey, man.
definitely wanted to still come on and connect with you guys. We've been a little
Yeah.
busy that time of year where there's so much going on, and but we definitely, as we said a few episodes ago, consistency is key when you're
Yeah.
trying to build your business or build your platform. So
Yeah.
but we do have some guests coming up, and we've already told you guys. Sometimes it'll
Yeah.
just be Famous and I chopping it up and just saying hello to you guys, and
Yeah.
free flowing conversation.
Yeah, we
You
still
know,
have we have a bunch of friends and family that are entrepreneurs as well, and we like to bring them on to share their jewels and nuggets, but we still have tons and tons and tons of experience, just the two of us, that we can
Mm-hmm.
share. And this platform was really birthed from how me and you used to just get down, on the
Yeah.
weekends when we were performing together. You would come through and we would just be chopping it up,
Yeah.
while while we
While
were
working.
while working. And and I started to miss that. So I said, I gotta find a way where I could just talk to my man every week.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, the check's in the mail, man. I hope
Yeah.
I hope I send it to the correct address.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, we always have a good time when we get
Yeah.
together, especially when you're DJing and
Yeah.
I'm in MCing. And I think there's a great camaraderie there. We bounce
Yeah.
ideas off each other. We have fun, but yet above all, we're able to entertain and serve the
Yeah.
purpose of why
Definitely.
we're there. I see mom saying she ran the football field for me, and she
Yeah.
certainly did.
Did she?
Yeah, like you out there, you always know your mom's voice, man. Like
Uh
so you out there on the field and you going up and down, and but I always hear that voice no matter what.
huh.
No
Yeah.
matter what end of the field we was on, I heard that voice. You know what I'm saying? Just
That's awesome.
encouraging
Yeah.
within the moment, whether I was on defense or on offense, whatever.
Yeah.
She cheerleading us on. Back then I didn't even know my mom could holler like that.
You'd be surprised. You'd be
Now I know.
surprised
You
how
know
it
what I'm
come
saying?
out. Yeah, that
Yeah,
reminds me,
man.
man. When I was playing little league baseball, and in New Jersey, and my mom, she didn't come out, to every game. She wasn't able to come out to every game because of work and stuff like that. But the
Hmm.
one that she came to, that I can remember, one of the ones that she came to, actually got injured
Oh
because I
man, you
was
did. Oh, that
yeah,
happened to
I
me.
was
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
going up to the plate, and the dude
Hmm.
that batted in front of me, he tossed the bat. I guess he walked or something, but he tossed the bat, and the bat
Hmm.
came and just boom right in my
Mm.
chest. And I was in like middle school at the time. I
Oh
heard my
yeah.
mom. I heard mom, like you
Yeah.
said, you didn't know your mom can holler
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard my mom's voice in a way that I hadn't heard it before when that
Yeah.
baseball bat hit me in the chest.
Yeah, that's that concern, man. And I, now that I have one of my own
Hmm.
that I'm responsible for, and you
Yeah.
you understand,
Hmm.
the concern, the
Yeah.
element of concern. And I feel
Definitely.
like, and true parents never stop parenting.
Yeah.
It's a part of them, and the
Absolutely.
older we get, we learn to appreciate that. Because all it is that they care about you, and they love you and want the best for you. So, oh yeah,
Absolutely.
you still got my home run balls at
you
the house.
still have,
Yeah, I hit them.
oh, you
I
was
used to
hitting home
knock them.
runs too?
Man, in like seventh, eighth grade,
Yeah.
man, yeah, I hit a few out the park, and I left all my trophies and stuff
Look at this
at my
guy's
parents'
modest.
house.
This guy's modest. Yeah, I hit a
Yeah,
few. I hit a few. They went over the fence a little bit.
yes, sports and music, man, always been like
Yeah.
two of my major passions. But of
Yeah.
course, like you said, injuries and stuff happen along the way, and I
Yeah.
stopped playing like all of that stuff, at least organized wise,
Right.
and like by senior year, started focusing more so on work and making a
Hmm.
few dollars as I was getting ready to go to college and things like that. But yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely, man.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think I
man.
got in. I got injured every sport I played. I got some kind of injury. Got that baseball thing happened. I
Hmm.
dislocated my shoulder playing volleyball in middle school. And
Oh
then,
man.
of course, the ankle sprains playing basketball. Dislocated my shoulder playing tennis. I got all kinds
Yeah.
of injuries.
Yeah. I
Every
didn't have
sport.
that many, I don't
Yeah.
think, but I had my share along the way,
Yeah.
and sometimes even my experience in high school with an
Hmm.
ankle injury
Yeah.
in preseason, and then you don't give yourself enough time to totally heal.
Hmm.
You want to compete and earn a
Yeah.
position and
Yep.
everything like that. So, but we live and learn. We
Yeah.
live and learn, and,
We
and
do.
here we are today with the
We
with
do.
no shortcuts.
Here we are, man. Here we
you
are.
know,
So
yeah,
how was your
yeah.
weekend, brother? What'd you do this week? Since we
Man,
last
I
spoke.
yeah. So the chairman of the board and the executives went to Virginia Beach
Hmm.
for Beach Music Weekend last week. We headlined on Saturday night. They had entertainment Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but Virginia Beach is a
Hmm.
like a 6-hour drive from Charlotte. So we met.
Yeah.
We met at our meeting spot Saturday morning. I think we met around 9 o'clock. Went on up to Virginia Beach.
Wow.
Yeah, checked in our rooms and got situated. The cool thing was we had rooms right there on the beach where the concert was taking place anyway. So we checked into our rooms, had a moment to listen to the music while we, having a little downtime, a little
Yeah.
rest, and then we changed clothes and went down to the stage area, man, and it was a great time. It was a great time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wendy Smith Brunet of the Honeycomb. She came out and supported us, and
Cool.
she actually helped us out. We had a situation on the second set where the kick drum on the drum set had a malfunction. So you know how there's the pedal that contacts the kick drum, so it busted on us. So we had to improvise and think quick, man. But Wendy was there, and Ken called her up, and she did a little bit of one ads. And we never played the
Nice.
song before,
Yeah.
but we made it through. And then meanwhile, some people are like, well, telling the drummer, well, can you turn the kick drum around? Will that work? But it's already a hole on the other side for the microphone to be.
Right. Right.
So this is how God works. The guys from the band the Tams who do Be Young, Be Foolish, Be Happy.
Yeah.
They were on the side of the stage. They had just performed before us, so they had a chance to go back, get changed, and they came back. So I looked over to Lil Red, and CJ was out over there. And I said, "Hey guys, is there any way we can get your your kick drum to
Yeah.
finish this set?"
Yeah.
And he sent his guys to go get it, man. His
Nice.
sound engineer, the sound crew, roadies, and all that. They went over to
Nice.
their van, got the kick drum, brought it on stage, and helped the sound guy set it up so we could finish the last
Oh,
bit
that's
of our
awesome.
show.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So we
Yeah.
made it. It was a fun time in Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
We played 7:30 to 10:30. And of course, we were hungry after that, So a
Yeah.
little
I
bite to
bet.
eat and enjoy the area a little bit. And we were in the lobby the next morning, 7:45 Sunday to head back.
There you go. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one, man. It was good that that worked out. Like you said, man. That's how God works,
Yeah, because
for
normally
sure.
guys ain't right there on the stage. Um, you know, for instance, a band that plays before you is really not gonna come back
Yeah.
too often for
Yeah.
your set. They tired. They want. I mean, they made and they had rooms right on the beach too, so they could have easily slid their door open and listen like that. But they came down
Yeah.
to be a part of what we were doing, and we always, have a good time
Yeah.
with the Tams. I definitely can call them friends of ours, and it's good to be friends with other bands and stuff
Yeah.
like that. As
Yeah.
Lil Red said, he said we all in this together. So shout out
That's
to the
right.
Tams, man. We
That's
appreciate
right.
y'all.
Ain't no competition.
Hmm.
That's right, man. That's kind of what I was starting to think about. What we were going to discuss this week, and that's actually part of it because my weekend. When we closed out last week, I said I was chilling. All I had
Yeah.
was I had an event on Sunday where I was doing a bridal show. Shout
Hmm.
out to the Charlotte Bride Guide. They were
Yeah,
putting on a
yeah.
bridal show. Bring a whole bunch of wedding vendors into Lenny Brewing Company in Charlotte, and
Hmm.
kind of bring in engage people, and you get to see different vendors, meet and greet kind of stuff. I was I was there as a vendor, but I was also the featured entertainment. So I was
Okay.
actually
Double
playing.
duty.
Yeah, I was actually playing live, but I had a little setup where people, I can, actually talk to people as well and gather their
Nice.
information and see if I can get some
Nice.
bookings. End up getting a couple bookings out of it already, so that was good. And
Hmm.
another couple who had already inquired about my services for their wedding, and she hadn't ghosted me, but she just hadn't got back yet. Once I gave her the pricing, she ended
Yeah,
up
you know how
being
that
there.
go.
Yeah,
Once you hit them with that price,
yeah. Once
you
you hit
get a
with the
little
price, they
you
get
get a little
oh,
quiet
I ain't know it was gonna be
sometimes.
that. But she was there, and she came up to me. She was like, "I think I emailed you before, but I hadn't got back to you yet." And I looked up I looked up her info while I was still talking. I was like, oh yeah, I got you right here. You ghosted me, and I was just kind of joking around with it.
Right, right.
And
But calling it right at the
yeah,
same
just
time.
call at the same time. She's like, yeah, it's just a lot of stuff going on. We just hadn't been able to get everything together yet. Boom, boom, boom. And then she's like, but I do know that I've already looked you up, and I already know. She said you're the top rated DJ in Charlotte. I was like, oh well,
Oh
thank you.
man,
But
hey,
she
that's
got to.
awesome,
I think
man.
her getting to see me and hear me kind
Yeah,
of sealed the deal a little bit because later
yeah,
on that night she went ahead and put the deposit on too. So
yeah.
yeah, she
That's
went. It
awesome,
was kind of
man.
like
That's
a
awesome.
little proof, proof in the pudding kind of thing. But so
Yeah.
that was all I was going to do this weekend. I just had that.
Uh huh.
But
Uh huh.
earlier in the week, I guess so. We recorded on Tuesday, so it was probably Wednesday or Thursday. My
Okay.
man hit me up. He had a wedding on Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and he couldn't do it. His mom got real sick. His mom was in the
Mm.
hospital, and he had to take care of her. And he couldn't do it, and he needed somebody that he could trust. He can't just give it to anybody. Somebody he could trust to take
Right.
care of this couple because he's been working with them for a year, planning their wedding kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing that, and
Okay.
it was pretty good. I ended up doing that on Saturday, and I ended up working out. They loved it. They didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got a better product than they would have got. But
Yeah. Hey,
but
hey, hey. So sometimes you got to toot your own
yeah,
horn.
yeah, but yeah, it worked out pretty much last minute. They just wanted to party anyway, so I didn't have to do much preparation as far as what kind of music they needed. It was just
Right.
straight the typical stuff, so I
Yeah.
didn't have to
Yeah.
spend too much time on it. But yeah, I went and did that, and then I was just thinking, I just kind of came up last minute when my man had to do something. Same thing happened to me
Mm-hmm.
a couple weeks ago. It was a
Mm-hmm.
Friday night, and another guy I know he had a situation at home, and he was supposed to be doing a prom at Indian Land High School prom,
Okay.
and super last minute. I mean, I was home. It was like 5 o'clock. I was cooking dinner, and he hit me
Wow.
up like, "Yo, what you doing tonight?" And I was like, just chilling." I didn't know
Yeah.
what it was
Yeah.
about. He's like, "Oh, I
Right.
really, if you could do this, whatever." And it was like a 7 o'clock start time or 8 o'clock start time, something like that.
Wow.
But he had already set up all his equipment, his
Oh,
speakers,
okay.
his lighting. He has a whole big setup, right? A lot
Yeah.
more than what I do. But his
Yeah.
stuff was already there, and his sound guy was already there too. So he was
Okay.
like, literally, all you got to do is just
Plug
show up
in.
and play because
Yeah.
everything's already there.
You
And
just had to use your own laptop,
nah,
I
I used
assume.
his. I
Oh.
used his
Oh.
because he
Wow.
already had
Okay.
stuff plugged in. He had a different. He had a
Nice.
different. He used a different system than I do,
Oh.
but
Okay.
it's pretty easy to figure out. Once you know
Yeah.
one, you know them all, kind of thing.
Okay.
So yeah, all that literally. I brought my laptop anyway, just in case. But literally,
Right.
all his stuff was there. His sound guy was already there, and I mean his lighting
Mm-hmm.
guy. So I
Yeah.
just went and rocked it, and it was gonna
Okay.
be, he was gonna, he was gonna be coming at some point. He just couldn't get
Right.
there. He couldn't get
Right
back
on.
there, for eight
Got you.
o'clock. But
Got you.
then when he got there, I was rocking. So he said, "Just keep rocking." I was gonna be the opening act. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
I was kind of chilling because I didn't want to step on his toes and do all the bangers too early because I knew he was coming. But then when he
Right.
got there, he was like, "Yo, man, just keep rocking. You killing it." So I ended up playing the whole night for him, and he was just kind of
Yeah.
there, helping out and stuff like that. And that was literally
Yeah.
like hour and a half before showtime.
Yeah. Because I think he made the right decision. If you already had it going,
Yeah,
you don't want to break up the flow just to
yeah.
swap out. So it's like, hey, if you good on time, keep going.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know.
that's exactly what it was. But when you have that mentality that you're opening, you certain
Oh
things you
yeah.
don't do. You ain't going.
Oh
I ain't
yeah.
gonna go straight to. I'm not gonna go straight to the bangers. Because I
Hmm.
know I don't want to step on his toes and stuff like that. But we ended up
Right.
rocking. We ended up
That's
rocking.
dope,
So it was
man.
a good time. But then I was thinking, man, like stuff. It don't happen that often. We ain't gonna have a whole lot of stories about that. But
Hmm.
it's gonna happen to everybody at least one time. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
You know,
Yeah. A little inconvenience of
yeah.
some sort. You
It
know.
happened to me one time, a few years ago, unfortunately when things happened with my mom and I had a wedding coming up that weekend.
Mm.
So I had to
Okay.
find somebody last minute to cover a wedding for me. And
Hmm.
it was a kind of dealing with what was happening and dealing
Right.
with trying to make sure this is taken care of at the same time.
Yeah.
Super,
Yeah.
super stressful. But
I
to
could
your
imagine.
point, making sure, just like you said with the Tams, your other bands and other people that you can call on if need
Mm-hmm.
be. It just
Mm-hmm.
like, people have called on you, right?
Yeah.
If something
Yeah.
happened.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just
Mm-hmm.
important to have that, keep those relationships with people, even though y'all are in the
Yeah.
same industry and y'all are sometimes
Yeah.
chasing the same gigs, but you still, mom, I can still call, yay, I can't do this. I need some last minute help. Can you help a
Yeah.
brother out? And it's always
Right.
love, you know what I'm saying? It's
Right,
always
yeah, and
love.
I think we kind of touched on that a few episodes back too, as far as don't be afraid to network with
Yeah.
those who do the same thing that you do, because first of all, you can learn from each other, but then also if you get in a jam, you got a few people you can say, hey, I got this going on, can you cover me?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and then I owe you a solid, like if and can you cover me, and then I can do the same for you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because there may be nights I'm at home when I may be free, and if someone say, and hey, I need a guy to play keys on this particular event, I can't make it. Are you available? So by networking and being friends, instead of so competitive, you can actually increase your opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's
So when's it
important.
happen? I know you haven't missed any, but what about when someone called on you because
Hmm.
they needed something kind of last minute? Was it super duper last minute, like an hour and a half, or like how much time did you
Nah.
have?
Generally, with what I do, man, if I don't already know the songs, I can't do it that short
Yeah,
minute.
that's
Now,
true. That's
last
true.
minute, but if it's a situation now, granted, I've been playing music for some years, so there's a lot of standard songs depending on the style of music and stuff that a particular outfit does. So there are times where I'm called upon, to be a sub in or sit in, as we say, and I can pull it off with no rehearsal.
Yeah.
But that 2 hour, like, that
Yeah.
might be
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah, I guess for a
it's
DJ standpoint, it's a little bit different because I got the songs,
right,
I got
right.
the
See,
songs.
I
Yeah.
gotta be able to execute them,
Yeah.
and so
Right.
sometimes I'm able to do that without rehearsing with the entire band. Like, y'all tell me what key you do such and such song in, and
Yeah.
we can do it.
Yeah.
But that's just years and years of playing certain songs like My Girl, and
Right.
what's some other popular, some Sam Cooke tunes like
Yeah.
Darling You Send Me. There's some standard stuff, beach oldies, that you just end up having in your repertoire. Anything that's new or that's popular, Uptown Funk stuff like
Yeah.
some Bruno Mars, you already, by playing so many gigs, you already know
Yeah,
a
that's true.
certain list of songs. But yeah, if I'm able to, I will. And in my situation may be a little different because of me being, with my son and having to schedule things out with him. If I'm
Yeah.
busy, but now we in the summertime, he can troop a little bit more,
Yeah.
because we don't have to think about school necessarily
Right.
the
Right.
following day or whatnot, or getting up early. He can sleep in or whatever, what have you. So
Yeah.
yeah, but just, I guess, the moral of the story is just to stay ready. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get
If you
ready.
stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. That's right. That's right.
Just
Yeah.
stay ready.
I mean, with that one with the prom, I definitely wouldn't have been able to do it if I had to bring all my equipment too, because it was all the way in Rock Hill, and it
Yes.
was like an hour and a half. And if I had to go load up and do all that, I would have had to say I can't do that. But he was like, yo, all my stuff is already there.
Right,
All you
right.
gotta do is just go in there and rock it. Throw some headphones on,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
and
because the last thing you want to do too is, if you have to perform, is to be in rush mode.
yeah,
That's the last
exactly.
thing.
Go
It's
in there all
so,
sweaty.
yeah, and just like, all out of sorts,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like, looking at people in the face, like, who are
yeah.
you? Why are you
Yeah.
talking to me?
Oh, what's happening here? And I hadn't done a prom in a couple of years, so I wasn't really hip to what I thought the teenagers would be listening to. But they
Hmm.
ended up wanting a whole lot of stuff that I didn't think they was gonna want. Like they wanted like Soldier Boy and swag
Okay.
surfing and all that stuff. I was like, yo, y'all like 17, 18. Okay, I'm with it. I could
Yeah,
do this.
yeah.
I could do this.
Yeah, yeah, and you'd be surprised
Yeah.
sometimes. I mean, because it's really hard to gauge,
It is.
especially for a younger crowd.
Yeah.
Like what they're into. Are they familiar with some of the stuff that we know or that we
Mm-hmm.
like? It's kind of hard. So
Yeah.
it's good. It makes it easier. When they're familiar with some of the tunes
Yeah.
that we are already
Yeah.
familiar with,
You
even
know
though there
what?
may be a
You
an
know
age
what the
difference.
what the number one banger was for that night? I just thought about it
Uh,
right now and laughed inside my head.
wow, what?
You ain't gonna guess it, but it was Chief Keef Love Sosa.
Wow,
Yeah, with 17,
wow.
18 year olds. As soon that thing, I mean, obviously clean version, but as
Yeah,
soon
yeah,
as that
yeah,
came on, it was like they just went nuts. I was like, because a couple people had requested. I was like, they really want
yeah,
this, and then more
yeah.
people requested it. I was like, okay,
Uh,
they're really trying to get that Chief Keef. So
yeah,
that was
man.
weird.
The suburb kids love that
Yeah,
gangster
yeah.
music.
Shout out to Indian Land High School.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, and
Yeah,
speaking of schools, we want to just express our thoughts, our prayers, and condolences to that
absolutely.
that was it the elementary school in Texas? There was a shooting today.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
And it's like
the age
14
was.
people
Yeah,
were either killed or injured, and maybe 14 died.
14 died.
I
Yeah,
got yeah, I got
14
to go
died.
back and do my due diligence on
Yeah.
that. But while we're on the topic of schools and being live, and we always like to deal with
Yeah,
current events as well.
for
So we
sure.
want to take a moment to express our prayers and condolences to those families who suffered
Absolutely.
such a tragic thing. And I don't know what's
Absolutely.
going on with these kids and
Man, access
bringing
to these
guns.
guns, man. They got easy access to them some kind of way, man. That's some stuff that's
Yeah,
just got to change, you know?
but is it that they feel like they're being a tough guy, or are they being bullied? We got to
Yeah.
get to the source.
Yeah. I think it's some of that. I think it's some of that, people thinking they're bullied or trying to take it into their own hands kind of thing. But yeah, we got to
Right.
we got to figure this thing out for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, and it all and no matter what the case, it starts at home. So
Yeah.
parents, if you got ammo and guns and all of that, keep
Lock
that
them things
stuff
up.
put up
Yeah.
where they
Lock them
can't
things up.
access it. Please do that.
Yeah.
Please do that. You
For
know what I'm
sure.
saying? My son wants to ask me something right
It's
quick.
okay.
Hold on one.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. What's up, buddy? Oh, yeah. He's chiming in. He
Mm-hmm.
said it could have been an adult that brought the gun to the school.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
just never
No,
know.
that's
You
Isaiah.
never know.
Isaiah, he wanted to throw his two
Yeah.
cent
Shout out
in.
to Isaiah,
Yeah,
podcasters of the
yeah,
future.
yeah. I be trying to get him to say hello and do different things. He's a little bit
Yeah.
on the shy side, but he heard me talking about that. He got up out of his
Yeah.
position where he was and came over and put his hand up and
Yeah.
wanted to say something
That's
right
good.
quick. So yeah, yeah, we
Yeah,
let him
that's good.
chime in.
For sure. For sure.
But whatever the case, we
Yeah.
gotta we gotta we gotta do better.
Yeah, we definitely do. We
Mhm.
definitely do. All of us, everybody, not just one side or the other.
Yeah,
Everybody got to do better for sure.
yeah. Isaiah, Mama says you are correct. It could
It
be.
could be. It could be. You never know. You never
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
let's see
So
if we
yeah,
can just take care of each other, man. We're all in here for the same reason,
that's
you know?
it. That's it. That's it. And we got to lead with love at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
man. At the end of the day, and understand there's consequences,
Yeah.
to these actions, and violence is not the answer
Mm-hmm.
at elementary age.
Yeah.
Violence is not the answer.
Yeah.
Especially it's not like somebody's coming into your house. You all are going to the same school. Which
Yeah.
school is to learn. You know what I mean? You learn. You get your PE and all of this stuff, and
Yeah.
maybe take some electives, some home ec or whatever like
Yeah.
that. But learn, man, learn. That's what you there for. So
Yeah.
when you get out in the real world, you can put some dollars in your pocket.
Yeah.
Your education is
Mm-hmm.
key. So and if somebody, if it's bullying, just encouraging kids. If somebody's
Mm-hmm.
bullying you, if you can't talk to the teacher, talk to your parents, talk to somebody,
Absolutely.
but don't try to resolve it on your
Mm-hmm.
own, because I mean you can't undo that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't
either
undo it.
way, don't resolve it on your own outwardly in that kind of action, and also
Yeah.
don't internalize it and hold it in either. Talk
Yeah,
to
you gotta
somebody. Talk
yeah,
to
you gotta
somebody.
talk to somebody. And
Yeah.
then someone with a more developed brain, and more understanding can help you
Mm-hmm.
figure out a peaceful a
Yeah.
peaceful solution.
Yeah. We hope so,
Yeah,
for sure.
that's
For
my
sure.
2 cents.
Hey, man, it was worth it. I'll give you a nickel for
Hmm.
that. For
Oh,
that,
no
too.
doubt.
I'll
Yes,
give you a
sir.
nickel
Yes,
for
sir. I'm gonna
that,
put
too.
it in the. I put it in the piggy bank with the rest of them.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
What else you got going on, man? What's happening this week?
This weekend. Oh well, another somewhat light week, but June's gonna be crazy. But private event in Asheville with the chairman of the board
Nice.
on Saturday at the Asheville Country Club out there in
Okay.
Asheville, North
Yeah.
Carolina.
I know it well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Used to be out that some stomping grounds of yours.
Yeah. Yeah. I've actually been to that country club, too.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's all that's really cracking,
That's
on
cool.
Saturday, and then I'll be at Mount Dewell Baptist Church. Mom, I'll be back at church on Sunday.
Be back at church Sunday.
Yeah, doing
Absolutely.
doing that. And then my son's birthday is June 6th, so that's coming up real soon. He's
Okay.
about to be nine years old.
Yeah,
And then
buddy.
June and July and August is gonna be very, very busy
Yeah.
as far as the music scene.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up, man. I got this weekend we're supposed to do a not DJing but just with a local community organization here where I live at. I was helping them put on a cookout for their summer camp kids and after school
Hmm.
program, but it looks like it's gonna be rained out, so we're gonna push that to Monday. And I
Okay.
had already gotten I got my church to sponsor with food and games and bouncy house and all that, but we're gonna have to push it to Monday now, which is cool. But
Oh yeah, Memorial Day
it's
weekend
actually
is
on
coming up
Memorial
too,
Day.
huh?
Yeah, we were trying to do
Yeah.
Friday because Friday is like National Hamburger Day, so we were trying to
Oh.
like do that, but it ain't gonna work out. So we're
Yeah,
gonna do it
yeah.
on Memorial Day. But Saturday and Sunday weddings, man. Saturday
Okay.
and Sunday. Saturday in here in Lancaster, and then Sunday I'll be in Rock Hill up at the Crystal Ballroom.
Nice,
One of my
nice.
favorite
Yeah,
places to play because it's indoors.
oh, hey, this time of year you gotta
Yeah,
love the indoors. I'm
love
I'm
the indoors.
halfway curious if the country club event in Asheville is indoor outdoor
Oh
myself.
yeah, we
You
hope
know,
so.
now the yeah, that humidity started kicking in
Yeah,
over the weekend. It rained yesterday, so it ended up cooling things off on the second half of yesterday and going
yeah,
into today. But hey, I'm preaching to the choir when I
yeah.
when I talk about being outdoors,
Oh
and
man,
doing these events, but we have to go through this time of year because that's when we're busiest,
we
but
got to,
the main thing to do is just make sure you hydrate and
got to.
and take care of yourself best you can. I try to eat more like salads and cold cuts,
Yeah,
at least beforehand,
right,
more fruits, salads, cold cuts
right.
beforehand, and
Yeah,
then after I'm done and I'm back indoors, then I might go back to more of the things that I prefer.
yeah. Go back to the grease.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, and water. You gotta have the
Yeah,
water.
gotta have the water. Gotta
Yeah.
have the
Hey,
water
we
for
hey,
sure.
we can talk health.
Yeah,
That's a part of being an entrepreneur as well.
for
There's no health.
sure.
There's no wealth.
I try to keep it hydrated as well, but sometimes I'll do these with Rich Girl Sips might be there on Saturday, so they'll
you might
yeah.
you might moonwalk over to that table
I might do I might do a little funky chicken, a little
with
funky
your
chicken over there.
with your hands in your pocket, just
Yeah, like
moonwalking.
so. Which do that little backwards George Jefferson joint. Like what y'all got going on?
George
I mean, I'll
Jefferson in
try one.
reverse. Man, yeah, yeah. I hear you. I
I'll
hear
try
you.
one if you pouring it, but yeah, I try to chill
Yeah.
out. I try to chill out. I try to
Uh-huh.
chill out on these weddings. But that's
Oh
what's
yeah.
happening, man. That's what's happening this week.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for
I
sure.
think
So yeah.
I think the moral to the story, man, this week is really keep your contacts and keep a community of like-minded people. Like you said, we did talk
Yeah.
about this in the earlier episode,
Hmm.
but now I had like a real time example of how it can work out when you, instead of hating on others who are doing the same thing you do because of one reason or another, keep in
Hmm.
contact, keep in touch, and keep a good rapport with people
Yeah.
who do what you do. because you just
Yeah.
never know whether it be just to, brainstorm ideas, or you might actually, need something done one day.
Yeah, and it's enough to go around, and there's strength in numbers.
Absolutely,
There's strength in numbers. So yeah,
absolutely,
man. Yeah, yeah,
absolutely.
that's awesome. So yeah, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen, I mean that's the I guess the moral of today's
I think
uh
that's it.
theme, the theme of today's show. We will be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel. We're gonna line a guest up.
Yep.
We're gonna keep it a surprise, but we
Yeah,
definitely
it's gonna
appreciate
be
you
a good one.
guys. Yeah, we definitely appreciate you guys supporting, tuning in weekly. Be sure to join us next week, and we're gonna have, like I said, a special guest, and we're gonna get a little bit more in depth back into the whole entrepreneurial vibe,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah, and go from there. So it's been wonderful. We thank y'all.
And happy Memorial Day to you all, for
Yeah, yeah,
sure.
y'all be safe out there. Enjoy. Be sure to get some rest. Travel safely. These gas prices is bananas,
Yeah,
but we're gonna do the best we can to maneuver through these situations.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
and they got there's monkeypox going on now, so
Oh gosh.
gotta gotta be aware of this. By the
Yeah,
by the time you can't even get finished with one thing,
yeah.
for
Something else
something
happened.
else, man.
Something else
You know,
happened. But yeah,
is
let's just
it's
enjoy each other and take care of each other, man. Just real quick, we was talking about cookouts and stuff. I just remembered that my man was posted on Facebook because he was in a cookout competition, and I
oh
guess he
really?
was mad because whoever won, they won with the fish fry or something. So that was weird. I don't know how they
Is that?
won.
Hey, did they cook the fish
Yeah,
outside?
and he's still heated about it. It was like 2 weeks ago. He's still heated about it because they beat him out with some fried fish. It's supposed to be a
Yeah.
grilling. It's supposed to be a grilling competition.
Oh, well, if they just kept it to cook out and he
Yeah,
cooked the fish outside,
yeah. This is it.
that's touchy. I don't
Hey
know.
man, you lose.
Yeah, it is what it
It
is, and
was
run it
clever.
back. Yeah, run it back the next time and see
Yeah,
can you improve
yeah.
in your where you the place that you came in.
That's
And
it,
oh,
man.
by the way, I put your name on somebody's page. They were looking for a DJ
Okay,
for something in June. I tagged you in the comments. That was last week. You probably seen it by now, but you know,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
yeah,
see it, but I will. I
yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
that. Thank you.
yeah, man. Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah,
homie.
yeah. I'll follow up and bring it to your attention.
I
And you know how
appreciate that.
that goes when somebody's looking for a DJ. They
Yeah.
putting this name, that name, that name. But I dropped your name in there, so
Yes, sir.
I'll follow up, and then maybe you can choose to contact them directly or not. It's up
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Appreciate that. And we appreciate all you all for hanging with us and rocking with us.
Uh
And
huh.
make sure you subscribe on the
Subscribe.
YouTube. Make sure
Yeah.
you share this link from today's episode because people
Yeah.
will still be watching the replay tonight and tomorrow and in a couple days. So
Hmm.
you can still share this episode and say, hey man, these are two brothers that's just on here talking for a little while.
Yeah, yeah. Talking and breaking bread,
Yeah,
accepting
absolutely.
bread, and we'll
Accepting
see
Brad
where
for
it
sure.
goes. And before I get out of here, I got to give the rundown of the list.
Yeah,
All the shout outs.
yeah.
We gotta start with that, since my mom's name is up there. Thank you, Mom. We gotta shout out the Our Power community. We gotta shout out the Touch of Faith community, the Smooth Sales community, the Praise and Faith Gospel Shop community, the chairman of the board community, as well as the executives, the Mellow Groove family, the official Honeycomb family, the That's My Story family, and the Earth, Wind, and Fire family, who by the way, were just on American Idol over the weekend. I
Oh
still got
wow.
to go back.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to go back, and I follow a few of them on
Yeah,
Instagram, and I got a chance to see the behind the scenes, the setting
for
up, and all
sure.
of that. But I got to go back and still
I
catch the
gotta check
actual
that. See
performance.
what Verdine up to.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
They one of the baddest bands in the
for
land. I
sure.
tell you,
For
one of the
sure.
baddest bands in the land.
Absolutely.
Still kicking, still doing their things. Bunch of legends. At some point in everybody's life, you have played some Earth, Wind, and Fire music. I
Hey,
don't
I
care
do.
who you are.
I do it twice a week right now. I still Saturdays and Sundays. I'm getting some urban wine. If you ain't asked for it, it's gonna be in your wedding party.
Yeah, yeah. They just got so many
Yeah,
songs, man, over and I saw them when they battled the Isleys on the verses,
Uh
man.
huh.
But I mean, you got, and even with the Isleys, but you got guys who've been dropping music since what, the 1960s,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Well, the eyes is
Not,
even further than that.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe the 50s for them,
Yeah, the
possibly.
Isley's were in the 50s with their first hits. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like
So yeah, and
that's
that's the cool thing about
amazing.
music. You can do it until you can't do it.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't really require
yeah.
much physical strain,
Right.
outside of
The
and even on
performing.
yeah, and even on that level that they're on, they're not setting up stuff. It's set up for them, and they're just coming
Right.
in, plugging in, and sound checking their instruments, but they're not having to lug anything at all.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, that's the beautiful thing
Just keep
being
rocking.
having a yeah,
You
keep
got
it
the
going.
audience, just like the chairman of the board, still going, man. Because you
Still
got the
going,
audience.
man.
Still got the
Yes, yes.
audience.
And the good and another thing, I know we keep trying to rap,
It's all right.
but things keep popping into my mind.
Yeah.
When you even if it's, say, quote unquote R&B music, if it's written from a perspective that is more so clean, then like, even I find myself like, with my son and even my parents, to a degree, in the morning times, having the radio on, certain songs like the oldies, they're clean,
Yeah.
they're not suggestive, anything like that, so parents can actually listen to these songs with their kids,
Yeah.
because I listen to the oldies in the car when my son's riding with me, and so he's absorbing all of the oldies now, so it's getting
Yeah.
passed on,
Yeah.
and then he can do the same for his
Absolutely.
kids. So these songs
Yeah,
continue
that's
to
what we
live.
do. Just like my mom used to do with me, man. We'd be driving from New York to North Carolina for the summer and stuff, and in the car, I'd hear all the Marvin and
Mm-hmm.
Smokey and all those
Mm-hmm.
guys. That's how I got my love for music was from her because that's what
Yeah.
she was listening to. And I used to go through her whole record collection and dig out the gems in there. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like you said, we're gonna repeat that and pass that on to our kids as well, and certain types of music, just
Yeah.
classic love songs and stuff like that. It's just timeless, man. It's
Yeah. For
timeless.
sure. For
You can't
sure.
listen to it like, oh man, that's old and whack. No, it's not.
Nah, it's just
No, it's not.
timeless. It was
Yeah.
done with real instrumentation, real string sections, real horn sections.
Yeah.
Even the drums back then weren't programmed.
Right.
There was an actual drummer on the session.
Right.
The actual band played these sessions. So
Yeah.
there's something about that live music being played and recorded, and then especially if the song is written good, the vocals are good,
Yeah.
it'll last. It'll stand the test of time.
Definitely, man.
You dig?
That's what's up for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
man.
All right. Well, we're
Hey,
gonna go
man.
ahead and close out, I think, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
think this is
ladies
a
and
good
gentlemen.
place for it. A good 47 minutes.
To the T. Well,
Yeah.
guys out there in YouTube land, out there in Facebook land, internet land, nationally and internationally, we thank you so much for joining us for another episode of the
Yeah.
No Shortcut Show. Please be sure to join us again next week. And in the meantime, tell a friend. Make sure you share this particular. If you're on Facebook, share this to your Facebook feed. If you're over on YouTube, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. We will go back and drop the link to our page in the comments. And until then, we say
Absolutely.
you guys take care. Enjoy your holiday weekend. God bless you. Good
Peace.
night.
Take care of each other.
We'll see you next week.
All right. What the hook say?
Something about whatever the rich girls is talking about. Gin and juice, rum and
Get you
coke.
a-
Might want to take it so.
Get you what? What my man said? Get you up. All right. All right.
Yeah, yeah.